4. Samson awoke from his deep slumber and yawned. Stepping outside of his cave, the birds greeted Samson with cheerful chirps. "Good morning, Samson." "Morning," he roared back. He made his way down to the local water hole. As usual, Samson went around, roaring and greeting each animal, his voice as loud as thunder. But the moment Samson would walk away, the animals would complain about Samson's loud roar. "It is too loud," said the giraffe. "I can hardly hear myself," said the hippo. "I wish his roar was not so annoying," said the monkeys. Later that evening, when Samson walked around to say good night, the animals ignored him. "Why are not you talking to me?" Samson asked. Confused. "We don't like your voice. It is annoying everybody, so we can't enjoy the water hole," said the animals in unison. "We cannot sing with you roaring your head off," chirped the birds. His feelings hurt, Samson retreated to his cave. The next morning, Samson awoke and yawned, but nothing came out. "My roar, my voice, it is gone," he choked. Samson cautiously walked out of his cave, his head hanging low. This time, when the animals greeted him, he just returned a quiet hello. The birds were happy, good riddance. Now everyone can hear our beautiful songs more clearly. Samson turned and ran. "I cannot stay here," he muttered to himself. He tried roaring out into the trees, but nothing happened. For days and days he stayed hidden in his cave, afraid to step outside and hear the taunts from others. One day, his good friend, the monkey, shouted out into the trees, "Hunter, there is a hunter. Everybody hide." With that, the monkey ran off. The animals fled in terror while a group of animal hunters and skinners set up a tent for the night. The next morning, the animals did not go out. The hunters stayed for 2 extra days. Without fail, they took away several animals, including some birds and zebras. Distraught, the animals all came together and peered inside Samson's cave. "Samson, we need your help," said the lizard. "They are eating all of our food," cried another. "We need you to scare off the hunters with your roar. Surely they will run away once they hear your ferocious voice. There is no one to protect us. Please come out." They all pleaded. Samson paused, deep in thought. Finally, after a while, he said, "I will try." He rose to his feet, shaking with fear. Samson stepped outside his cave and spotted the hunters sitting around, laughing and eating berries. Anger swelled through him. He charged towards the unsuspecting hunters and stopped in front of their campsite, startling the humans. He took a deep breath and with all his might, let out his anger. Unfortunately, the mighty roar he was expecting did not come out. He tried again. Still nothing. The hunters grabbed their guns. Feeling defeated, his hopes of scaring off the hunters were gone. Suddenly, Samson heard voices behind him. "You can do it, Samson, let out your invincible roar." Soon the whole forest was filled with encouraging